their conference game. Well, and now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
And you know what I love about Kobe, Kevin, is the...
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
The other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that...
From the field to start this one so far. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Kobe with the steal.
Cross-court passes are high.
Going for the Hawks.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive. Putting sweet one-handed flush.
Now here's Westbrook. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Kobe with the steal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at team. First one. And Kobe drops them both.
Boy, that was something.
And it's off from 3-point range. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Milwaukee.
Well, given how well they played in that one, you wouldn't have expected it to be this.
The 3. A second chance effort. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And as you said, they've been active on the offensive glass.
Boy, and that's something I love to see, Kevin. As a former offensive rebounder myself, I know how demoralizing it is to the opponent when you get a second chance and you put it in the basket.
Johnson gets the bucket. The NBA, let's see the leaders. In the third spot, the Hawks.
You know, it's amazing when you consider how much can change on a team from year to year, but nonetheless, this speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in shooting percentage. And they also show...
We've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at Sacramento.
Want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Houston making a switch.
The offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And he really is a tough guy to go up against because I'm physical.
Knocks it loose. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Kobe.
Really hard to brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Swatted away the most shots this season. In the third spot, the Hawks. 5th best, the Rockets.
Now these teams have...
By 4. Here's Kobe. And he jams it with authority.
I tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
Rim. I mean, it feels like it's either a dunk or a foul and a couple of free throws every possession. I'd force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
I just love the mentality they have. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
That's the
steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball
on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
How about that fantastic finish?
To send a message, Clark, but that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
The free throw drops for Kobe. There's the dish to Robinson. Passes it to Westbrook. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A floater. Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's
and just built on it here in the second.
Stolen by Magic.
How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense. That's for sure.
Kobe Bryant again. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Boy, they that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're deep.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Baylor dishes to Kobe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they...
Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter.
Nice D from Russell.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them
back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Shoots from the high post. And again, it's Atlanta.
Late in the fourth quarter. In other words, he's at his best at winning time.
Got that one up quick. 36 points.
Have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come. But
that's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line.
Turnovers this quarter.
well, it's starting to show up in the scoreboard, too, as they've seen this lead fly right out the window.
Is it to Westbrook? And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks leading by 4. Kobe passes to O'Neal, and he caught that pass in full stride. Griffin. Nice D by Kobe.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shot. Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that shot.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Nate Robinson's checked in for Houston. The free throw drops for Kobe.
For offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on it.
Here's Kobe, and some very good points for him on that possession.
The battle underway out in Atlanta as we get going to recap the action. It's a close game for the Hawks going up against the Houston Rockets. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. A superstar displayed by Kobe Bryant. He's absolutely exploded, racking up the points, has been stellar in both rebounding and defense as well.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Kings.
And Kevin, they put, you know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic.
It's Wilkins with the drive. That's blocked by Bird.
That's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Johnson.
40 being Dairy Queen.
Here's Wilkins, and Kobe with the block. Last time they met in Houston.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal.
Stolen by Bird.
The league and rebounding.
And you pointed out that his blocks per game average, Steve, is the highest in the NBA. I mean, he's leading the league in that category.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's good. 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last.
About 16. Misses off the right iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And that one's good from Griffin. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. And guys, what do you think about the hustle steps here?
Around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And Magic Johnson with the shot.
Yeah, definitely a feel-good kind of win, although they did cut it a little bit too close.
But a well-played game, Steve, and a win's a win, and some momentum, too.
Atlanta leading by 4. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Westbrook against Kobe. Kobe with the steal. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Around with force.
And often does, with or without help on the break.
Russell, he's just...
Oh! You're kidding me? That was a power punch right there. In the haunt him. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Take a look at the Wizards. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised. And checking out Atlanta. Just need to take it a game at a time.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've done well to get to where they are in the standings. This season's been a different story.
Well, they've made steady improvement since last year, and I think that bodes.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Kobe. Great play by Bird to set it up.
Bird's quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in shooting percentage. And they also show up.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. In 3rd, the Rockets. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Well, these two teams have been consistent.
Clyde Drexler's checked in for Houston. He hits the second from the
This quarter, he's been perfect from the field.
back to Williams. Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Kobe, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Kobe kicks the shot. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Shaq's got two. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Kings.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game. They could be proud of the way they battled at least. And rebounded.
And you pointed out that his blocks per game average, Steve, is the highest in the NBA. I mean, he's leading the league in that category. It's there in the low post where he's been most valuable to his team, in my opinion.
Outstanding.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Hawks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The free throw drops for Kobe. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Got that one up quick. The Rockets with another miss.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Backing down is Bryant. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line.
Defenders, in my mind.
And Steve, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, that isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
Kobe with the steal. Dominant offensively over the course of the past month. 5th best, the Rockets.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently.
The NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standard, the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Houston, 2 games back.
No, checking out the Rockets.
Great look, but off the mark.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Kobe attacking. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And now we can see them
really pounding it down low.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that...
Rockets trail by 13. Here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession with that last one. Knocked loose. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Bird with the lead pass. Here's the 3. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Bird. Hawks passing it around. Kobe, Drexler defending. Kobe kicks to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist by
For assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't,
They made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Kobe. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
and with a quick break in the action, let's take a look at some of the stats for Kobe Bryant. 4th in scoring, 13th in steals, and, you know, when he gets to the 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top, with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor, he's almost unguardable.
Stoudemire dishes to Wilkins. Atlanta with the rebound.
Long. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
And we can ugly to see.
Russell passes to Kobe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2.
Kobe in this one. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production.
The rest of the team combined.
That is something else, guys.
Blake Griffin leading by 8. Kobe, that's for 2. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
The kind of combo blend is what can turn a good offensive big man into a great one, fellas.
Three-pointer, Bird. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Back to Drexler. Houston moving the ball around. Stolen by O'Neal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Kobe Bryant again. And Kobe, here we go. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
The first free throw is good.
Made this a two-possession game.
A shot by Wilkins, no good.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Kobe against the
Pointer of the game, 3 in each half.
Westbrook kick. Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Rockets trail by 8. Knocks it loose. Kobe with the steal. Feeds to O'Neal. He kicks it to Russell. Outside, Kobe jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tell you what, until he cools off, we got to keep going to him.
Kobe with the steal. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 13.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter.
Beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And Kobe drops them both.
Shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
Teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contest.
Over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And Kobe drops them both. Clyde Drexler on the wing.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Backing down is Bryant. The drive by Russell. That's good.
The finger roll finish, beautiful.
Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin.
Back to Westbrook. Kobe with the steal. 2-on-1 as the Myers got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Wilkins' shot is off.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Here's Shaq. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half. We say he's been making sweet strength not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're key.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, and just riding it out here. They gave the fans what they wanted.
Now watch the tape for this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.